wondered where your money really goes when you invest in stocks? Or what happens when a company borrows billions overnight? Welcome back to Project Accounting. Well, today you're about to enter the invisible engine room of the global economy financial markets. From credit cards to corporate bonds, from Bitcoin to treasury bills, we're breaking down how money flows, why it matters, and how it affects you. Even if you think finance is boring, trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at your bank account the same way again. So smash that like button and let's decode the money machine together. Alright, let's start with the basics. A financial market is a place, physical or digital, where people who need money meet people who have extra money. Simple, right? On one side, borrowers like businesses, governments, or even you when you swipe that credit card. On the other side, savers and investors like banks, mutual funds, or even your grandma putting money in a time deposit. Financial markets make that connection faster, safer, and smarter. Without them, businesses would not grow, people wouldn't get homes, and economies would basically collapse. But here's the twist it's not enough for markets to exist, they have to be efficient. Imagine a market where you want to buy a stock, but it takes 3 weeks to process, or worse, the price changes randomly like a mood swing. That's why efficient markets are fast, low cost, and trustworthy. They help power things like your electric bill, your family's house, and even your retirement savings. In places where financial markets are weak or corrupt, economic growth slows down and inequality shoots up. That's how important this stuff is. So, what types of markets are we talking about? Oh, there's a lot, but let me break it down. Physical asset versus financial asset markets. Products like wheat, cars, and real estate, that's the physical asset market. Stocks, bonds, crypto, that's the financial asset market. Buy now, settle now, that's a spot market. Buy now, settle later, that's a future market, like farmers locking in crop prices months in advance. Money market. The financial markets in which funds are borrowed or loaned for short periods like treasury bills. Capital market is the financial market for stocks and for intermediate or long-term debt. Primary market in which company sells directly to you like IPOs. Secondary market is where you trade with other investors like the PSE Stock Exchange. Private markets have direct deals and customized contracts, whereas public markets are for stocks and bonds traded on exchanges with rules and transparency. Now, let's play Who Wants to Be a Market Instrument. 12 contestants, each with different traits. Let's meet them. Treasury bills, short term loans to the government, safe and low yield. Commercial paper, IOUs from big companies. Short term, slightly higher risk. Certificates of deposit, locked savings from the banks. Good for conservative folks. Money market mutual funds, a pool of safe short term investments. Think of it as a safe squad. Consumer credit, aka your credit card. High risk, high interest. Proceed with caution. Treasury bonds, long term government debt. Great for risk averse investors. Mortgages, long term loans for homes backed by property. State and local government bonds, riskier than federal bonds but can offer higher returns. Corporate bonds, companies borrow from the public, higher yields, higher risks. Leases, businesses rent instead of buy assets, like owning without owning. Preferred stocks, hybrid of debt and equity. You get fixed dividends but no voting power. And common stocks, high risk, high reward. You're, you own part of the company and part of the drama. So which ones are right for you? Depends on your goals, risk tolerance, and whether you sleep at night knowing your money is in a volatile stock or a boring but safe bond. Let's talk about how technology is blowing up financial markets. High frequency trading. Algorithms now buy and sell in milliseconds. Digital payments. Gcash, PayPal, and even Bitcoin are changing how we transact. Crowdfunding. Platforms like Kickstarter let you raise funds directly from the public. Crypto and virtual assets, borderless, decentralized, and still controversial. And then there's the wild card, derivatives. These are contracts whose value comes from something else, like options, futures, and credit default swaps. Used right, derivatives hedge risk. Used wrong, they wreck economies. So now you know financial markets are not just for Wall Street wolves or finance bros. They affect your salary, your savings, your spending, and your future. Next time someone says stocks are risky or the economy is down, you'll know exactly what they are talking about and why it matters to you. Drop a comment below. Which market instrument do you want to learn more about? Should we do a deep dive on crypto or stocks next? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next episode. Let's get you financially smart one video at a time. This is Project Accounting reminding you knowledge is power, financial knowledge is wealth. See you in the next video.